Not sure if there's multiple infractions.
Well, you talk about penalties in the first half. Kapaa had 4 penalties for 40 yards.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team number 17. Half the distance to the goal. First down, Lahainaluna.
As that penalty goes against Lahainaluna, which had 1 penalty for 5 yards in that first half.
Yep, and you see here, let's see if we can see the block. Maybe it was there. And it's all about player safety, folks.
Well, quick timeout on the...
Now there's a technology that's lighting the way to a new mortgage for people all across Hawaii. Introducing Simplify Mortgage by Bank of Hawaii, Hawaii's leading lender. Simplify Mortgage by Bank of Hawaii lets you apply for a home loan anytime from any device, making the mortgage and refi process faster and easier. Or work hand in hand with the loan experts from Hawaii's #1 mortgage team. So put the power of choice and control in your hands. Simplify Mortgage by Bank of Hawaii. Welcome to tomorrow.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a whole lot of everything. Find it all at the Aloha Stadium Swap Meet and Marketplace.
And welcome back to Aloha Stadium. Chaz Mihar, Ryan Nagano, here for our first game of our triple header this afternoon. As coming up right after this, we're going to have Hilo and Iolani down and out for the Division I state championship game, and also in the nightcap, St. Louis and Kahuku. Always going to be a tough physical battle, but always an exciting one.
Oh, no doubt about it. And perhaps the best football day in Hawaii Nei here. The day after Thanksgiving, kicking it old school.
And so here we go, back to work with Joshua Tejada. We'll get forward progress to the 10-yard line.
Yep, and Kapaa, they got the numbers going on the right side. You'll see here in the replay, look at the flow. The flow, the white shirts knew where this ball was going, and they stood up the blocks. Good job by the defensive line, allowing the linebackers to come in on support for the tackle.
Yeah, Teles Kelikoma is kind of leading the charge there on the linebackers. 2nd and 8. Here for Tejada and company from their own 10-yard line. Tejada will go top side, and he'll carry the ball to the 14-yard line. And this is where Lahainaluna wants to be. 3 to 4 yards on every rush to get it to 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, absolutely. They're 3 for 7 on 3rd downs here, but if it's
number 33,
short,
Lahainaluna must leave for one play due to equipment infraction.
So there's an injured Kapaa warrior on the field. That's Iosefa Le'ae. And if he's going to get put out of the game, that's going to be really crucial moving on forward for the Kapaa Warriors.
Yeah, this is already a banged-up Warrior defense coming into Honolulu. Po'okela Fernandez, the 6-foot sophomore at linebacker, he hasn't played for during the postseason with an injury, so it's going to be Kapaa really scraping the barrel here to see next man up.
As he's walking off on his own power here, but he's kind of gingerly holding that right elbow.
Yeah, probably a stinger. If you're a Kapaa fan, you're hoping the trainers can do whatever possible here to get him back in the game. He has played really well on the defensive line.
So 49 seconds and counting now in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 4 as the fans are getting into it here. As this will be Derek Perez. Run right up the middle, and that's going to be enough for a Lahainaluna first down.
Yeah, like you said, Chaz, 3rd and makeable. That's the name of the game for both sides. And Lahainaluna, more often than not, just straight dive up the middle, and they're able to get yards there. I mean, battle of the trenches, and it's going to be interesting to see as they tend to lay on the sidelines, what they're going to do on defense, especially on the defensive line.
So 13 seconds and counting now, and I believe Lahainaluna is going to be okay to taking this into the quarter break. And it looks like they're not going to get a play called here, so that will do it. 3 quarters down. 1 more to go to crown a Division II state champion. Lahainaluna, Kapaa, 14-10. You're watching it here on Stadium Stars. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Aloha Stadium. Chaz Mihar, Ryan Nagano, Kristen Kumakura up here in the press box booth, here enjoying some prep football as a state championship is underway, as it's going to be one of these teams. It's going to take it on back home to their respective neighborhood islands, Lahainaluna or Kapaa. And I tell you what, it hasn't been an offensive game, but it's been a strategic, defensive, strong played game here from both sides.
Yeah, we talked about this, in the beginning of this contest. It's a matter of who's going to make the most mistakes. The team with the most mistakes will more likely not, come away with the koa here this afternoon.
So coming out after the quarter break, 1st and 10 here for Lahainaluna on their own 19-yard line. This is Joshua Tejada, the senior, rushing it top side. And what a game he has had in his last game of his high school career here for Lahainaluna. 9 yards on that one.
Yep, he just crossed 200 yards here, and he's really close to Mike Hirokawa's record for most rushing yards in the Division II championship game. He'll probably obliterate it by the end of this contest.
And looks like we're going to get a measurement spot here to see whether it's going to be a first down or not. As our referees, looks like he had enough. And the call will stand. It will be 2nd and short. 11:35. Tejada in the wing, modified wing tee. The big red machine back to work. Tejada goes up the middle. And he'll get brought down again. And that's Camelo Melo on the tackle for Kapaa.
Yep, and again, just a heavy dosage of Joshua Tejada here. As you mentioned, Chaz, his last game as a Lahainaluna here. And which I think he's a couple yards short of Hirokawa's record here. He should get it here if he gets any type of positive yardage.
1st and 10, Tejada rushing forward to the 39-yard line. And Ryan, can you talk to us about what the record is that Tejada is close to breaking?
Yep, with that 4-yard run, he just beat Mike Hirokawa's record of 217 rushing yards. Currently, Tejada has 218. One person also worthy of note, he crossed on his way to a record here this afternoon. Ryan Banasian, who was Kapaa's running back last year, ran for 197 yards. He was 2nd all time until this afternoon.
Well, big congratulations goes to Joshua Tejada on the record, as on the run that time was Kululani will make it third and manageable here for the Lunas.
Yep, at Chaz, Lahainaluna doing a lot better job, time of possession, controlling the ball here. Shades of last year almost.
3rd and 4 now. Big formation again. Here's Tejada. We'll go top side. Found some open space. Gets past the first down marker to the 49-yard line. We'll move the sticks and definitely keep the ball away from this Kapaa offense.
Yep, no doubt about it here. Just got looking here from our vantage point in the booth here, Chaz. The injured player for Kapaa, Iosefa Leae, pads are off, helmet off. He is out of the game. He would not check back in here. A huge loss here for the Kapaa defense.
Our prayers and thoughts go out to him and his family. Hopefully there's nothing too serious as the rush goes up the middle again from Kululani into
78,
Kapaa territory at the 45-yard line.
For one play due to his helmet off.
Yeah, one thing that Lahainaluna does every year, you talked about earlier, Chaz, about the amount of running backs that they have. Guess what? They also have the amount of offensive linemen and fullbacks that they can shuttle in and out here. It's just amazing. That's why the machine never seems to stop going.
2nd down and 4, and we just reached 9 minutes here in the 4th quarter. It's Kuhilani, the senior running back, goes up the middle again. And I gotta say this, it has been a tremendous job on the line of scrimmage. I mean, for both sides, but definitely for Lahainaluna, they've been doing such an excellent job of giving and running and executing this offense very well here for the Lahainaluna.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, execution is the name of the game here. Both of these teams have done really well, but Lahainaluna, especially in the second half, they have done it better.
So Tejada breaks the initial tackle, then bounces to the outside, has some open space. The 10, the 5, touchdown Lahainaluna. Joshua Tejada, 40 yards to the Hale. Gets Lahainaluna on the board here in the second half.
Just a tremendous run here. This is pretty much Joshua Tejada personified. Yards after contact. That is what he really excels in there. Thought that Kapaa's defensive members of the defense there was able to pin him in the backfield, but he bounces off, and it seems to get stronger and stronger with each run.
There's Casco on to attempt the extra point. Here's the kick. It's up. And it is good. So Lahainaluna adds to their lead with 8:16 to go off of a 40-yard touchdown. 21-10. Lahainaluna on top here in the State Division II championship game.
Hi.
I have $17 to deposit.
Okay.
Are you sure Marcus Bank's here?
Yes, I swear.
How you doing, sir?
Name's Mr. Swanson.
Nice to meet you. Don't I know you?
I'm Jeremy.
Jeremy, it's good to see you again. Mr. Swanson, you have a good day, okay?
I told you he banks here.
First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
And welcome back to Aloha Stadium as we're looking back here at the touchdown replay from Joshua Tejada. And just a tremendous run here from Mr. Tejada.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You saw that There was only one Kapaa defender that was able to get a jersey grab on him, but just bounces off of his own lineman there, makes himself small, and then all of a sudden shoots out like a cannon in the open field. And with that run, Chaz, Joshua Tejada now breaks the record for most rushing yards in the state championship game, no matter what level. Malosi Te'o from Kahuku was the record holder at 262 yards, and Tejada has eclipsed that, nearing 280 yards.
Wow, what a game. And so now Lahainaluna will line up the squib kick here from Casco. And now on the return, that's going to be Jericho Castro, as he'll set up Kapaa at their own 32. But I wanted to talk about this coming after the break. I think the key thing here for Lahainaluna, like you said, has just been the time of possession. They've done a better job here in the second half.
Yeah, no doubt about that. You know, Lahainaluna in their 3 drives here in the second half, 8 minutes, 19 seconds, 4 minutes, 30 seconds, and then 8 minutes, 16 seconds. The last of their drives, of course, the touchdown to put the 2 possessions. Kapaa basically need to do better here and no 3 and outs. They need first downs. They need to sustain the drives here.
So 1st and 10 from their own 32. Davis will give to Bubba now, breaks 1 tackle, and he'll fall on his back to the 35. And Bubba now, I think they're going to have to start getting him more involved here in the offense.
Right, and maybe getting him out of the backfield here. They need more chunk plays here. Under 8 minutes, you know what Lahainaluna does, especially here in the second half, controlling the ball 6 to 8 minutes at a time here. Kapaa needs to keep that in mind as far as time management goes.
So double wides to the bottom. As now Kuhalua will get the carry, and the Lahainaluna defense saying, ole there on 2nd down.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And you know, you got, you know, people like Kekailoa, Kajudoy, you know, Mataafa, Rambino. They've been in the backfield a lot of times. Nainoa Irish patrolling as offside linebacker. Nainoa Irish, a 2-time champion as a quarterback.
So here's Davis on the keeper, trying to get to the outside, breaks 1 tackle, trying to move his body in. And he's going to be just short. Was a good effort from Davis, but looks like they're going to give him enough for the 1st down. I'm not too sure on the spot there, Ryan. We look back.
Yeah, I guess forward progress was more than I thought here. As you saw, Davis, very determined, Kahanu Davis here. Again, absorbing contact here, and look at that leg drive there. Good job.
So trips up top. Single man on the bottom. Davis out of the gun will look to his right, then come back in. And he'll get brought down for about a yard or so. I tell you what, he has been the workhorse for this Kapaa Warriors team. Kahanu Davis, what a game he has had as well.
Yeah, I bet, you know, Kahanu's been doing good. I mean, he is the engine. He's the straw, you know, the straw that stirs the drink here. But excellent coverage here by Lahainaluna. Nowhere to go here. Now they got 4 receivers. Maybe have a few more options downfield.
6 minutes here. Davis going back to pass, getting rushed out of the pocket, breaks 1 tackle, and we'll get to the original line of scrimmage. But boy, he was pressured out. What a job that time from the Lahainaluna defense, bringing the pressure package.
Yeah, I mean, it all starts from the interior. Tuipulotu La'i there, he created this whole play before Rambino, the edge defender, tried to give chase. But the battle of the trenches here, Lahainaluna has definitely won that battle here in the second half.
So 3rd down and 10. As Kapaa is going to signal for a timeout.
Timeout, Kapaa. First time out of the
left
half.
to go in the ball game. We'll take one as well. 21-10. Kapaa with the ball right after this break.
Please reset the game clock
The
to
University of Hawaii promotes
5:55.
sustainability in education and research across all its campuses. Electric vehicles are part of a greener, more sustainable future. Hawaiian Electric proudly donated an EV to the medical school and smart cars to 4 UH campuses, including Manoa, Hilo, Maui, and West Oahu. Together, we'll reduce our carbon footprint and achieve Hawaii's 100% renewable energy goal. Hawaiian Electric, empowering you.
Honolulu Disposal Service has proudly served Hawaii since 1967. In the 50 years since then, Honolulu Disposal Service has grown from a 2-truck operation into the largest waste management and recycling operation in Hawaii. That growth has been possible not only by hard work and vision, but also by placing a great value on our employees. We're now looking for new personnel to help us grow into the next 50 years. If you want to join a long-time locally owned and operated company, call 845-7581 or visit us online today.
And welcome back to Aloha Stadium. Chaz Mihar, Ryan Nagano, Kristen Kumakura up here in the press box booth. And it has been a fun game to call. Make sure you stay tuned at the end of our game as Ryan will be announcing our Stadium Stars Special Edition State Championship Players of the Game. And I'll tell you what, you have a tough decision to make here, sir, this afternoon.
Thanks for giving me the warning during the break here. I do have a couple minutes to cram here and figure out a player of the game. I mean, there's a lot. You're right, Chaz.
So coming back after the timeout, 5:55 here in the fourth quarter. Kapaa trails 21-10. Here on third down, Davis trying to find something. Now will escape, going to the near sideline at the 50 as he'll stiff arm a man heading out of bounds close to the first down marker. It depends on the spot, and they're going to give him the first down.
Yeah, Lahainaluna did everything right until the end here. They were unable to keep contained on Kahanu Davis here, which is the name of the game. You saw some of the red shirts getting sucked in the vacuum there, and Davis, too good, too much the athlete to get the first down.
And most importantly, he gets out of bounds to kind of stop the clock for a little bit. 5:45, they'll fake. Now Davis has to roll out, and too much extra help there, as finally bringing him down was Kekailoa Kajudoe.
Yep, it could be a broken play on this here. No, that's just good penetration by Blair Silva Viela there. Only a sophomore, big play.
So trips up top. Second down and 12. Moving out the single setback. Davis out of the gun. And again, just going to get brought down. And Ryan, I'm going to go back to what you said earlier about keys to the second half. And it's really about making the other team uncomfortable. And I'm telling you right now, Lahainaluna is making Kapaa uncomfortable.
Yeah, especially you get them in a third and long situation. They're doubling up bracket coverage on Iwamoto. Everyone else single coverage. They're telling Kahanu Davis and Coach Raposo, hey, Kapaa, we need you to throw the ball downfield, and we're going to challenge you.
So make it third down and 12 here from midfield. Double wides to either side. This is Rilao Xian going to take a shot over the middle, picked off from a Lahainaluna defender. And going up to get it is Trey Ricard. What an athletic play to go up to retrieve the football.
I mean, Chaz, a big spot here for Kapaa. Cody Relacion took the snap here. No Kahanu Davis just uncorks one downfield here. And it was an errant pass to the intended receiver. I mean, for Trey Ricard, he lives off of interceptions and making plays in the secondary. Now Kapaa really up against it at this point.
As Lahainaluna in a position where they want to be here. They have the football back. As Tejada will bring it back out. And they'll get back to work here over the middle. Staying ahead of the sticks. And keeping the clock running. That is pretty much now going to be the MO here for Lahainaluna.
Kapaa, second timeout of the half.
As Kapaa signals for a timeout to kind of stop the clock momentarily with 4:18 to go. But What a crucial turn of events here for Lahainaluna on the defense, coming up with the ball late here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and not only they got the turnover, but even before that, anytime Kanu Davis and company tries to find chunk yardage downfield by the way of the pass, they're all covered. I mean, they've been bracket coveraging, having one defender short, one defender long on Iwamoto the whole second half. Almost like a split coverage type of look here for the Lunas. I mean, you talk about the adjustments. The Lunas were able to make that adjustment. Kapaa, at this point, still trying to figure it out.
And so there you see the Lahainaluna faithful cheering on the Lunas as Lahainaluna is trying to capture its fourth HHSA state title, and this will be the fourth consecutive year that they have done so. And so it's still a lot more game to unravel, but that is what is at stake here. 4:18 here in the fourth quarter. Second down and 6. Tejada will now go top side, and he'll get stopped for about a yard there. Good defensive
Timeout
stop from
Kapaa.
Kapaa.
Third and final timeout of the half.
As head coach Philip Raposo will call his third and final timeout to stop the clock at 4:13.
Yeah, right now, for Lahainaluna, it's all about protecting the football. Yards don't mean anything. It's definitely gain possession of the ball here. It'd be nice to get a first down if need be, but they know that Kapaa is going for the ball, and they're in desperation mode on defense right now.
Yeah, I like that you said about ball security is really going to be that the biggest thing that Lahainaluna is going to have to do, but it's going to be in secure hands. You know, Joshua Tejada has been running the ball all day long, and I think he has really secured the football really well moving on forward in this ball game.
We had 33 carries already here for Joshua Tejada. Definitely told the coaches, hey, put it on my back. I can do it.
So here we go. Tejada going top side, has some blockers, gets the first down. Going down the sideline, does an excellent job of staying in bounds. He slides to the 41 to keep that clock running.
I mean, now he's encroaching 300 yards on the ground here. And it's just been a systematic demolition here by the Big Red Machine. You see here, what a key block on the outside there by Trevin Tejada. Little bro on the outside there, took out two guys. I mean, that's Lahainaluna football right there.
So 1st and 10, just under 4 minutes now. Tejada, again, will rush on forward. Another 4 more yards to add to his total. And now Kapaa cannot stop the clock anymore. As now it's 3:38 and counting.
Yep.
Number 33, Lahainaluna must leave for one play due to his helmet off.
But I just think the offensive line for Lahainaluna really has done a tremendous job here in the second half. Just pretty much sticking to assignment football, sticking to their offense, not doing anything out of what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, just a lot of body blows in the first half, and now it's accumulating here.
Is now rushing it. This is going to be Trayvon Tejada. Will still get brought down for no gain. We'll set up a 3rd and 5.
You know, looking at this body of work here by Lahainaluna over the last 4 years, I mean, truly a dynasty here. I mean, they're beating D1 opponents also on Maui. It's not like they're only going against D2 teams. They've consistently have played tough or beaten Maui and Baldwin over this run. It's unbelievable.
So 3rd and 6 here from the 45. Tejada will rush it forward, and he'll get stopped at about the 49-yard line. Not enough for the first down. But the clock continues to run now. Now we're at 2:17.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see another record broken over here in this way, in this type of fashion. Is just really awesome to see, especially when you put it in the perspective that this is Lahainaluna's bread and butter. This is the way they win football games. Grinded out offense, little deception once in a while, and an ironclad defense.
So Davis.
Timeout, Lahainaluna. First time out of the half.
As Lahainaluna did a smart thing there, as they let that play clock go all the way down as much as they could milk it, and then they called their first timeout. So now there's 1:47 left in the game before the penalty came.
I know, Chaz, that Le'ae was a huge factor, as far as solidifying that interior defense for Kapaa. But even with Le'ae in the game, I'm not sure that he would have made a tremendous difference, because it's Tejada all day, left, right, and center.
So make sure, again, this is our first game of our triple header. Coming up right after this one, the Division I state championship game. Iolani and Hilo going to battle it out here at Aloha Stadium. And then coming up in the nightcap, St. Louis and Kahuku. So 3 state championships on the line here at Aloha Stadium. And then also coming up tomorrow, the Rainbow Warriors are back in town. Going to be finishing up their 2019 season against Army. And what a tremendous season for Nick Rolovich and the Warriors, as I believe there was a penalty against Kapaa. And it's going to be an
false
encroachment
start
penalty.
offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
I stand corrected. There was a false start penalty, as everybody was kind of initiating that it was against Kapaa. So the false start penalty will move Kapaa back to the 44-yard line. So still 4th down. So 147 in counting, as they're going to bring the special teams unit back out again. Kahanu Davis awaits the kick from Ezekiel Storer. Good snap. Almost blocked as Storer gets a nice high punt, as Davis will let this one bounce out of bounds to the 25-yard line. 1:39 left to go. And if Kapaa has any chance in this one with 1:39 left to go, a lot of things have to go perfect.
Yeah, they're gonna excuse me, have to do it for an extended period of time. Davis only 2 for 5. 2 for 5 for 18 yards total in this contest. Definitely not the Kahanu Davis of last year here, but he's going to have to uncork that ball downfield.
So here we go. Second down, or double wides to either side here on first down from the 25-yard line. Bubba now, as Davis will wait patiently, finds a man. That's Lahainaluna Gonzalez going down the sideline, and he's going to get a hit, but they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Gets the first down and will stop the clock momentarily.
Yep, this is a good start here for the Warriors here, and Davis really paid the price here. You see Tuipulotu La'i right there with the quarterback hit, and good wherewithal there by Gonzalez to help out his quarterback.
So 1st and 10, double wides to either side. Bubba now the single setback. Davis back to pass. Short pass up top, had Lahainaluna Gonzalez again. Looks like it was the same play, but that pass was a little too high there for Lahainaluna Gonzalez to hang on to.
Yep, you have receivers streaking downfield, 3 receivers going on goal routes, and then you have the delay drag there by Gonzalez. Could have got at least 15 yards on that play if he was able to harness it in.
2nd and 10 from the 40, double wides to either side. Bubba now is going to be the running back. Davis out of the gun. Short pass to Bubba now, as he'll A short dink pass here will get a couple of yards to the 44-yard line, but didn't get out of bounds. The clock is continuing to run.
No timeouts.
1:07. Kapaa trying to hurry it up here. Third down. Trips to the near side. Davis waiting. Now we'll get out of the pocket. Penalty. He's going to get brought down in the backfield for a sack. Number 22, Matthew Rabino. And he has also had a tremendous game as well on the defensive side.
Oh, no doubt about it. Rambino has made a lot of visits into the Kapaa backfield. Uninvited, I may add.
As there is a penalty, as our referees are talking about it. I'm pretty sure Rabino gonna credit my one of our stadium stars, Rob Rabidou. He's probably not gonna get invited to the Christmas party there for Kapaa.
Definitely not. Scratch it off the list.
Let's see now. Still waiting for an indication on the call. As it looks like it's going to be against Kapaa. We'll get the call here in a bit for you folks. Ball is spotted right now at the Kapaa 35.
Holding, offense number 75. That penalty is declined. Clock operator, please set the clock to 50.50. And the clock will start on the ready for play.
So it's going to be a fourth down. Clock got restarted back to 50 seconds. Now the clock will run off of the referee's cue. 4th and 15 now as the penalty got declined from Lahainaluna. Here's Davis. Shuffles in the pocket. Trying to do something here, and he's not going to do it. As Lahainaluna, big stop on defense to have any hope for the Kapaa Warriors. Turnover on downs. Lahainaluna is going to close this one out here.
Yeah, a 4-peat here for Lahainaluna, and just amazing. It's only fitting that they ended out here defensively, getting pressure on the quarterback. I mean, just doing all things, 3 phases: offense, defense, special teams. And just well done. I mean, congratulations to Coach Raposo for Kapaa, but to the Lahainaluna Lunas. I mean, they're making it a regular thing on the itinerary to make it up to Oahu in late November, and again, going home to the Valley Isle with the core.
And Tejada with his last play of his career.
That's right.
Takes a snap to seal the victory here as the Lahainaluna Lunas are your 2019 Division II state champions with a victory over Kapaa 21-10. Ryan, your thoughts here as we wrap up.
I mean, great job here by both teams. It was a well done ball game, for 4 quarters, but for Lahainaluna, they made that halftime adjustment there. They clamped down on defense and a lot of Joshua Tejada, and it results into a 4th title. Just tremendous ball game here, and would not be surprised if we see these 2 teams once more here on this stage next November.
Well, once again, your final score, 21-10. Ryan, your quick Stadium Stars Players of the Game special state championship edition. First for Kapaa.
Well, for Kapaa, Bubba Nao, 20 carries, 108 yards, 1 touchdown, especially in that first half. A lot of Bubba Nao really gave Lahainaluna defense some problems, stopping them. And then I'm sure for Lahainaluna, probably the easiest decision I have to make here this month, and that's Joshua Tejada. I mean, just encapsulating his legacy as a running back here, not only for the Lunas, but here on the championship stage. It seems like he gets better and better as, when the stakes get higher.
Well, congratulations to both of them. Congratulations to the Lahainaluna Lunas for winning. Again, final score 21-10. Again, big special thanks goes out to our amazing Jumbotron crew Thank you to Kristen Kumakura, our floor director this afternoon. Ryan Nagano, it has been a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much. I'm Chaz Mihar. Everybody, make sure you stay tuned for our second game of All-State Championships on the line. Iolani and Hilo coming up next. I'm Chaz Mihar, signing off for now. Aloha.
Test 1 2.
Okay.
Testing 1 2.
Football fans, please direct your attention to the 50-yard line for the trophy presentation for the 2019 HHSAA Division II Football Championship. Again, how about our hand for our title sponsor, First Hawaiian Bank, made this possible. Representing the First Hawaiian Bank, we have Jason Haruki, Senior Vice President, here to present our first trophy for the runner-up. The Kapaa Warriors, head coach Philip. And to the 2019 Division II state champions, the Lunas. Your co-head coaches, Bobby Watson and Dean Rickard.